Hey guys, Vicious here. Today I've got something a little bit different than usual. Instead of one of the gameplay recordings, I'm actually going to give you a tutorial. I just created something today, and I would call it an audiophile headset. Basically, what the tutorial is about is just a simple and cheap, effective way to take your high-end headphones and turn them into a headset. And a headset meaning that it has a microphone boom on it for voice communications, Skype, TeamSpeak, stuff like that. I never really liked the idea of purchasing headsets that are dedicated headsets because usually you have to pay a lot more. The quality of the speakers are not nearly as good as some really good headphones, and you're kind of stuck with it. You know, if the microphone goes out, you're stuck with it. You don't have as many choices up front to begin with. You have maybe 10 headsets to the 500 headphones to choose from. So I have, for the longest time, always just recommended buying your favorite pair of headphones. In this case, I have Audio-Technica A700s here, and then spending about $6 to get one of these. This is a Zaleman clip-on microphone, and it just clips onto the headphone cable, and I've used that for over a year now without any problems. It works pretty good, but the problem is because it's down here by your neck when you're wearing the headphones, your voice isn't going directly into that, so you have to talk a little bit louder or kind of like look down at yourself when you're speaking so that you make sure your voice goes down into this. So it's worked without any issues, but it definitely doesn't give you the same quality that's possible with a dedicated boom. So, on with the mod. The other day I was just browsing around and I saw a sale. These right here, Altec Lansing, you're probably not going to be able to see it, but Altec Lansing stereo headset with microphone. The model number is AHS433usb. And the reason it caught my attention was it was only like $10 or less, and it was neat because it came with this little baby here. This is a USB that has both headphone and microphone ports on it. So this headset that I purchased actually is a dual function. If you look at the end of it here, it has the traditional 1/8 inch stereo terminators on it, but you can use it with the USB as well. So I figured if I purchased this and the mod didn't work, just this alone was worth my $10 because you can use it for so many different things. But the mod was successful, and here's what we needed to do it. Basically, the headset, it was like $10 or less. You're going to need some scissors, some wire cutters or something similar. You might even be able to get away with the scissors, and some velcro. And step one was I took the headset and I just cut away the left side of it right there at the speaker, so that way I was left with just the part that we attached onto the headphones. Once I got that cut off, I went ahead and just pulled this cushion off. It just pulled right off, and then that soft inner lining, that is kind of glued on there a little bit. That had to be yanked off. So when we were done, we were left with just a bare unit like this, and pretty straightforward. You know what to do next. I went ahead and took the velcro, just some regular industrial strength velcro I got from Home Depot, cut a small square about 1 inch by 1 inch, and attached it to the side of my headphones, and I attached it to the inside of what was the old headset, and then you're basically left with a modular headset that you can attach whenever you would like and not use it when you don't want to use it. Now I've tested it out. The quality is outstanding. The microphone on this is actually pretty good. It definitely is way above what I was using before with the clip-on mic, just because it's right there where you're talking. And this particular headset that I used actually can lift up and everything, so you can just tilt the mic up when you don't want to use it if you don't feel like taking this off every time. Again, because it's modular at the end, you can plug this directly into your sound card, or if you opting for it, just plug this into a close USB port and just plug this in only when you want to use the microphone. Wire cutters was just there in case the scissors couldn't cut the headphones apart, so that's all that was there for. Anyways, that was really not much of a tutorial, more like a parts list, but it still gives you an idea of what to look for. If you decide not to actually go all the way and build this, the headset being behind the neck style actually just rested comfortably around my neck, sitting on my shoulders, and let me talk without having to attach it directly to the headphones. But I did prefer to go ahead and finish this mod off and make basically a makeshift pair of headset here, and very happy with the outcome. And I actually will be making more of these if I end up getting another pair of headphones. Alright guys, hopefully this did somebody some service and you can build something that you enjoy. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, just let me know, okay? Thank you.